Here are 3 things that you need to be doing on Instagram as a real estate agent. Let's talk about it. Hey real estate besties, it's Rosemary Lewis, your real estate bestie. And today I am sharing with you 3 things that you must be doing on Instagram as a real estate agent. But before we get into it, y'all, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because I am about to help you step up your Instagram game, not to just gain all these random followers, but to actually engage your ideal client. So you want to make sure that you are liking this video and go ahead and share with a friend because sharing is caring. And in the real estate bestie community, you know, we say collaboration is better than competition, and we all want to win on Instagram and beyond. So y'all, let's talk about the whole social media piece. I feel like we have been talking about social media for a long time, and here it is. I don't care whether or not you love or hate social media platforms. The reality is that social media is a wonderful way to engage with your customer. I literally just went on a listing appointment, and the gentleman told me that he was referred to a couple, but he Googled them. He went on Instagram and their page was dry and he could not tell if they did any business, let alone if he wanted to work with them. And luckily, a Google search turned up Rosemary Lewis, and he told me that he just felt so comfortable with me after reviewing my Instagram page. And literally, I went to his home. We signed the listing agreement, and the photographer is scheduled for just a few days from now. And I attribute that to the 3 things that I commit to doing on Instagram. And I want to make sure that you are doing these things too, because it's not rocket science. We just have to be consistent. So let's hop into it. First things first, y'all. You have to just get over it and commit to being on video. Specifically, I'm going to talk about here the power and what you need to be doing with Instagram stories. So for those of you who are not familiar with Instagram stories are a little icon that you can find at the top of your Instagram page, and you can shoot little tidbits of your day, anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds, and it will let you shoot, I think, up to like 20 little segments. Now, do you have to shoot 20 segments a day? No. But I do believe that you should be showing up on your Instagram stories every single day. And why? Because stories only last for 24 hours. I personally love doing stories because it's like a low investment way to engage with and get to know the people who are following me. And that is literally what I use Instagram stories for, is for engagement. So there you want to show your hobbies. You may show a little bit of what you're comfortable showing about your personal life. You may show a little bit of your real estate business, but most importantly, you want your personality to shine. So if that's telling silly dad jokes, if that's making your breakfast smoothie, if it's engaging with your barista, use Instagram stories to find different connection points, including but outside of just the fact that you're a realtor, in order to engage with your followers. And trust me, this is an easy entryway for people to feel like they know you before they actually know you. So use the stories to do what? To engage. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to use video, the live video on Instagram. So whether that is Reels or live video, which is all kind of the same thing right now, use that in order to educate, okay? So I want you to think about problems that your potential clients are having. And again, it doesn't have to be real estate related, but it can also be real estate related. And use those Reels and live video in order to solve those problems. Now, let me tell you why I like to do it on a reel or a video instead of Instagram stories, is because I want that to stay there. Remember, I told you Instagram stories only last for 24 hours, but a reel or a video you can post to your feed indefinitely. So I want someone to be able to scroll through my feed and see all of this educational content. And when I say educational, like I'm not busting out my teacher hat. I just might say, hey, like, let me just share with you 3 myths about home buying, and boom, bam, pow, here are the 3 myths. I want them to be able to see those things on my page, but then hop over to my stories and also see that I love Peloton and sushi, okay? So using the live video and using the reel feature to educate your ideal customer is a great way to use Instagram. Now let's talk about posts. Posts are your still picture images. That's what I'm referring to when I say post. Or if you're going to do an infographic or something like that. I believe your posts are a great place to say who you are, what you do, and who you do it for. So this is where you can kind of mix a little bit of everything. You can mix some personal. So if it's your birthday, you can share a story of when you were younger with your birthday. Or if it's your spouse's, if it's your wedding anniversary, you might post that. Or if you just finished this closing with a first-time home buyer, you can share a little bit of that journey with a photograph. Or you can share an infographic about something that's happening in the market and why you want to let everyone know about it because you want to educate them. In those posts, you get to just do a few things. Again, you're describing about who you are. Are you wife? Are you mom? Are you realtor? Are you friend? Are you rich auntie vibes? Like whatever your spiel is, in those posts, you get to go a little bit deeper into who you are. And when I post something, I like to have the caption be a little deeper where I really get to explain a little bit about why I posted what I posted. So if I'm posting a photograph about, a hard day in real estate, I just want to be as authentic and vulnerable and show who I am as much as possible. And when you add all 3 of these things up, right? The stories where you're engaging, the reels and the live video where you're educating, and the posts where you're showing who you are, what you do, and what you do it for, what you are doing, y'all, is we are building a factor that is a game changer. And that is the know, like, and trust factor with the followers that we have on Instagram. Trust me, this is how I post, and this is how I have shown up to the Instagram community. And as a result, I have converted a lot of not only great business, but created amazing relationships with people who have become more than clients to me. And it started all on that little Instagram app. So I'm going to encourage you to think differently on how you're showing up there and apply these 3 rules to your Instagram posting strategy to help you identify and stand out in front of the people that you really want to work with. All right, if you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And look, we've been talking about Instagram. Like, are you following your girl? I'm going to go ahead and post it in the description box. But I am Rosemary, the realtor on Instagram. And I'm not just posting for clients. Like, I love the Real Estate Bestie community. And I love engaging with y'all over on Instagram. So make sure that you are following me, that we are connecting with each other. And I will see you next week. Bye now.